it's looked up on as it's repulsive. I wouldn't be hanging out with that little dweeb, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all the time, that's part of the pride in our culture. Because for us to each one teach one, that's so heavy in our culture that's what make that system work. And then the setup, the step down education keeps the wisdom of the elders permeating to the youth, so the youth can't be exploited. That's why when the bloodbath came, they killed the elders, or either they isolated them. The elders right now is us. Larry and Jeff and Tukey is our elders, right? Them OGs, y'all got a whole bunch of OGs. You probably seen dudes when you was 6, 7 years old that you haven't seen since. It's been locked up.
It's true.
You know, and they've got status in the hood still. Been locked up since you was a baby. They names still carry weight in the street. Them our chiefs. All over the land.
Mm.
We didn't have no prisons. Why do we need them now? If we didn't have them before these people came, why do we need them now? Prison industrial complex. The prison was put in place to isolate the leadership from the Klansmen, the tribesmen, the braves. Right? Because when you a brave, you're gonna run up on their ass. Right? But when you become an elder, you're going to strategize and feed the strategy to the youth so they don't get ensnared by the vices of the enemy.
Correct.
Yeah, these babies now they're like, I'm not buying that. They flat out telling you. 2 and 3 years old, yeah, I'm not buying that. No. I remember my father told my son something and my son didn't believe it. He said, Pops, he said, what's up, grandson of mine? He said, I don't think that's okay. And he was telling me he don't think what he was saying is right. Right? He didn't agree with him. He was like, Pops, I don't think that's okay. He was like, what you talking about? He said that just don't sound like it's okay. Right with me. Yeah, it just don't sound like it's okay. I'm looking at him, and he even had a sense of humor since he was months. You know, he set me up for jokes, all kind of jokes. I was like, this guy got a real sense of humor. But the children is a whole nother level of intelligence because of the oppression. Mm. The mothers produce something called an adaptogen. As she go through her life, her adaptogen passes from generation to generation. The adaptogen is a specific place on the codon that allow you to adapt to the circumstance of the environment around you. And that's why we baby kids. We don't die, we multiply. And baby big mama.
Hey, it's all about healing the DNA so that what we produces for us. Are you team mermaid, Mommy Wata?
Yep, that's Dogon. Dogon in Africa. I was talking about them in the video earlier today. They got deleted. But yeah, that's the Dogon. The Dogon still hold the secrets. That's why the Pope walk around with the fish head hat on. I talked about all that earlier.
Oh, I missed it, unfortunately. but I know that there's mermaid lore over here as well.
Yeah, just beware of the seahorses because they ain't right.
Now I did hear you talk about that. Hey, okay, fair enough. But I just wanted to know because the water is an ongoing theme throughout oracles, astrologers. You know, it's just the waters is in the air right now. Literally, water is on.
So when you look up the word N-U-N in ancient Egypt, it means primordial abyss, the infinite dark.
Okay.
Right now they pronounce it nun and dress the nuns up in black.
Mm.
Now this noon is symbolic on earth to water. Water on earth is the physical representation of spirit for use in the conjure.
That makes sense. Because, okay, so for me personally, lately, I've been connecting with the water and the air. So something told me like, it's like flying and you're swimming in water, but you're in the air. So it's basically a flying mermaid. But then you have the waters that are like primordial waters, which are under the crust of the earth. And somehow there's a connection there, but I can't figure it out. And that has to also do with lava, because lava is the water that used to be up here that went underground and is coming back up. And since all these volcanoes are erupting, I'm like, well,
Listen,
she's coming back up. What
the
do you think?
lava is earth in an excited state.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how when water get cold, it turn to ice, right? When you warm it up, it turn to water. When you boil it, it turn to steam. So the earth, when it's in its fixed state, it's a rock. When it's in its standard state, it's soil. When it's in its excited state, it's lava. Right?
So
So
you're
it's
saying it's
still,
the earth.
yeah, it's still earth bending. It's the earth element.
Okay.
But this, so now imagine a Taurus becoming spiritual, moving from a fixed state, stubborn ass rock. Now they ready to run through some shit, roughshod.
Word.
Cause now they soul on fire and that lava got to move. Right? Because if it don't move, it's gonna burn a hole in the ass. Right? So that's just an example of how the energies are the elements, right? And they come in different states, right? Even the fire element, right? Like Leo is passion. The fire, the smokeless gas is fire. It's passion.
Mm-hmm.
Passion is relegated to the heart chakra, right? Now, the Aries is mental fire, intellectual fire, right? High personality energy, which is different from the Leo, but they still both under the fire element.
Got it.
No.
Different. Okay, I don't know. I just thought that lava was connected with water because it is coming from the inner earth, and there is water in the inner earth, but it isn't liquid. It is inside of the rocks, which is called ringwoodite. But once you extract ringwoodite, you get the water in the inner earth, but it isn't the water that you think it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's another state of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's water trapped in earth, but it's not mud. Because the rock is the fixed position earth element, and the water is trapped in the rock.
Okay. Okay. Clay, mud. Okay, that makes sense to me then. Dang, I'm sweating from all this information. I really appreciate it.
But all this you learn, this is all part of the conjure, though. This is like basics to the conjure. Because you got to have a good understanding of the elements. Right?
You're right.
Just like wind, you got soft breeze, you got heavy breeze, and then you got gale force winds. Right? So there's different states of the wind, the air element. You know? So you got water, earth, air, and fire. And when you master all of them, the next one in line is called ether. Ether is non-ether, which is the noon, primordial chaotic waters, right? But still waters run deep. That's why the dark matter don't leave waves, because it's in everything. And the dark matter is the noon. And the noon is the presence of Big Mama in everything. So anything that is organic on Earth that need DNA, it got to have mitochondria. Mitochondrial is what gives the women the birthright to the earth rights, which is the conjure. Right? So give the conjure back to the women is to give them back the tools to balance themselves out like Tesla coils, and the more one, every time one of them balance themselves out, it heal 1,000 of them.
Let's get it. And that's the truth. When a healed woman comes into your presence, it shines a light on everybody, and then you can shine that light and you pass it on. That is so true, man. Everybody
So
dropping their astrology.
Everybody damn, I forgot what I was going to say. There's too much information going on. Please down what you right now is just everyone can record how they feel. Yeah. So most of the stuff that I be talking about subconsciously, most of us know it. We know it subconsciously. So when I talk about it and I put it in a certain manner, especially when I started doing flips, I started turning over cards in your subconscious mind so you can see what I'm looking at.
Okay. Well, here's a flip example. You posted 355, and that's the time I was born. So I'm like, what's good? Military time, that's 1555.
Now watch this. The 355 equals 13. 13 is the Queen Mother seat. Anything 6 sealed with the Queen Mother seat, you can't question it no more. The only one can question it now is the Queen Mother herself. So when you see that 355, you're looking at 13, and 13 is the seat of Tawaret, the Great Mother, who we call Big Mama, whose symbol on the zodiac in the zoo type is the hippopotamus. Right. Okay. So I got that. I got those receipts in my post from yesterday.
All right. Well, I'll check them out. 355, and then I was born 10-3. That adds to 4, but 103. I see a 13, so that's a double 13. Yep. So we lit. We here.
So that means that you are heir on the left hand and the heir on the right hand to the Queen Mother seat in your family. That means that you gotta. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So that means that your job now is to find the oldest women in your family and get much from them as you can.
I will do that.
And that's gonna be giving you many keys to the conjure, and you're gonna have to figure out how to put it all together. But don't worry, because if you get stuck, I'm here.
All right. My great, yeah, she's still alive, so I'm gonna tap in with her even more than I do now. So thank you.
Yeah, I put the post up about that movie, this 355, because that's the only movie playing in the theaters this weekend.
No comment on that. Okay. All right. Somebody watch it for us.
So Biden got a speech on the 6th. Okay. Big Mama gonna show her ass on the 7th and the 8th. So from the 6th to the, I think, 10th, that's the only movie that's running in most theaters.
Okay.
And the movie is about 5 women. The 5 women represents the 5-star flip. Right? The 5-star flip is a perfect flip when you're going by stars. If you're going by numbers, it would be 5 tens, which is a 50 flip.
5 tens, okay.
Right? So 5 tens is a 50 flip. That means that it's a mirror flip off the first 5 stars, because you need 10 points, but you only got 5 points on 1 star. So you have to put it in the mirror. Now the 2 stars is 255, right? Which is the mirror reflection of the 5 stars. So you got 5 stars on the left, 5 stars on the right. In order to have 10 points to each star, you have to have a mirror. So the mirror flips out to 50. And the 50 is the 10 toes down, or 5 stars, right? But you got 50 on the left and 50 on the right for 100% flipped. 5 stars left and right, sealed off the 355 13 Queen Mother seal. She said nothing else is playing but her 5 daughters. And so this is the message that comes in on the spirit night, on the spirit channel.
Nice. All right. When I first saw your video, you came to me in a dream, and I don't usually dream about figures. I only dream in the ethereal. I don't know how to explain it. So, but it had to do with cosmos. It just had to do with cosmos, a house, a stargate.
And get that chat pulled up for you. We back live. We back lit, brother. Oh, let me get that. Let me switch back
at
to
it again, Elder.
Huh?
Say back at it again.
Oh yeah, hey man. Listen, you putting in that work, man. Look like I got niggas on for that nigga Roger Moore. The L dude on that title. We got it. We looking for his ass. Anybody know where his whereabouts? I got a couple people that tracked him down. They said they tracked him to the Washington D.C. area.
So, I don't look. I ain't think about them niggas. This shit over with. I'm just going through who the devil was and how we found them motherfuckers.
We got him. We got him, bro. Don't worry about that. I'm pulling that folder back up right now for you, so you can go and finish these niggas out, bro. Somebody say Rod Hayes, get them niggas, man.
Okay, so you remember when they talk about the double right to rule and all this shit, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, the Anunnaki have a system in play.
Uh-huh.
So before Enlil could leave Earth doing his devilishment, he had to make a public appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And he made the public appearance under the name Maitreya.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna show you how to match him up so you can find him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I sent you a picture of Maitreya sitting with Mary. You got it in there?
You just sent it to me just now?
It's in the folder in the file.
Oh, hold on. Okay, all right. Well, it's already in there then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
she gonna have on the blue dress and he gonna be sitting there with his punk ass.
Okay, hold on. I got these niggas. Don't worry about that. She gonna have on a blue dress. Okay, this might.
He gonna look like one of them pale Arabs.
Okay, he gonna look like one of them pale Arabs. Okay. I don't know, man.
I don't see it up there.
You don't see it there? Hold on, I'm looking this file real quick. I got all the pictures that you sent me up in there. Let's see.
If you don't got it, I can send it to you again.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't got that picture in my folder. Yeah, you didn't send that one to me.
All right, go to your messages.
All right, send it to me right now. I'm gonna slide it to my computer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get him in the building and tell him we live with the brother Rod Hayes, man. All right. Oh yeah, we got this nigga. Who this nigga is now? We got this nigga, man. Hold up.
I'm finna show you. I'm finna match these motherfuckers up for you.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Now, I know I sent you a picture of him carved in stone. It's a carving of Enlil. I sent you earlier.
Mm-hmm. Won't even show me the damn picture.
This also, I'm gonna have you pull it up on YouTube. I'm gonna show them the picture first. But before I have you pull it up on YouTube, I'm gonna have you look up another picture.
Let me pull that one up real quick. Here's it right here. All right, get somebody in the crowd say in the chat, say, Rod, get these niggas, man.
That's him in his